the Cardano pivot, the 2026 Bitcoin thesis. We're about to break down a blueprint that could completely realign the market. And you need to pay close attention. If you ignore what Cardano is doing right now, you could seriously miss the entire 2026 bull run. I'm not kidding. This isn't about some random altcoin pump. We are talking about a massive strategic shift, a pivot designed to go after a very specific trillion-dollar market. You ignore this, and you're basically flying blind into the next cycle. So what kicked all this off? A total bombshell. You know how for years everyone's been asking, why isn't Chainlink on Cardano? Well, now we have the answer, and it is explosive. Charles Hoskinson just came out and said they demanded what he called, and this is a direct quote, a fuck you price. Yeah, he said it was basically extortion. And that one moment, that hostile negotiation, is what forced Cardano's hand and made them create the master plan we're about to unpack. So here's what we're going to do. We're breaking down their three-part master plan. Step 1, how they're planning to win the Oracle War. Step 2, the plan to unlock all that Bitcoin DeFi goodness. And finally, Step 3, how this all leads to a massive decoupling in 2026 that could change everything. All right, Part 1, Cardano's extortion bombshell. Let's dig into this, because it's not just some petty drama. This was the trigger. Okay, look at this. This choice says it all. On one side, you've got Chainlink, who, according to Hoskinson, was basically trying to hold the ecosystem hostage with this crazy fee. And on the other side, the partner they went with? Pyth Network. I mean, look at the credentials. A U.S. Department of Commerce partner, sub-second latency. This is the kind of tech you need for serious high-stakes finance. It wasn't just a different choice, it was a strategic upgrade. And it wasn't just talk. Hoskinson put a number on his threat. He said, and he said it publicly, that if Chainlink didn't play ball, he would drop $500,000 just to build a forced relay. Now, what's that? It's basically a tech workaround to yank their data without paying a dime. That tells you just how bad things got behind the scenes. So with that Oracle problem out of the way, Cardano could finally focus on the real target. And this is where we move from a corporate fight to a truly grand strategic vision. And that brings us to the real prize. $1.5 trillion. That's the Bitcoin market cap. While everyone else is getting distracted by meme coins or fighting for leftovers in the ETH ecosystem, Cardano went, you know what? We're going after the biggest prize on the board. To get why this is such a big deal, you have to understand how broken the current system is. Right now, if you want to use your Bitcoin in DeFi, you have to use something called wrapped Bitcoin, or WBTC. Here's the scary part. It's not real Bitcoin. It's an IOU. You literally have to hand your precious BTC over to some centralized company and just trust them. You give up your keys, you give up control, and that trust, well, it comes with a whole menu of risks. You've got centralization risk, custodial risk. What if they get hacked? What if they go bust? Then there's the depegging risk, where the IOU token isn't even worth one Bitcoin anymore. It is a massive single point of failure. So what's Cardano's answer to this mess? This right here, the Midnight sidechain. This is the heart of the whole plan. It's built for native Bitcoin DeFi. What does that mean? It means your Bitcoin never leaves the Bitcoin network. It stays safe, under your control, with your keys, while you use this privacy-focused sidechain to earn yield. It completely cuts out the risky middleman. It's a total game changer. Okay, so let's get to the final part, the big prediction. How does all this tech translate into a massive payday? This is Hoskinson's 2026 decoupling thesis. Now, this chart lays it all out. He sees Bitcoin smashing through $250,000. But here's the crazy part, the decoupling. He thinks all those altcoins just trying to be a faster Ethereum or a better Solana, they're going to get crushed. The real winners, the projects that could see 10x to 100x gains, will be what he calls Bitcoin utility alts. And guess who's at the top of that list? Cardano. Chains that provide crucial services for Bitcoin. The logic is simple. All that new value in Bitcoin has to flow somewhere, and it's going to flow into its most important sidekicks. But look, a vision is just a dream without a way to execute it, right? And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, building the corporate machine to bring in the big boy money. And it's called the Pentad. Just think of it like the Avengers for Cardano's business development. It's a brand new 5-part governance structure, and it has one job and one job only, to go out and negotiate massive 8-figure deals with institutional investors. This is the vehicle designed to pour rocket fuel on that 2026 fire. You're with Crypto Global News. Now listen up. This isn't a request. To get this kind of alpha, you absolutely must subscribe and smash that bell icon. Do it now or you'll be left behind. And for our viewers in the US, you know things can change in a heartbeat. For the stuff we can't say on here, you need to be in our Telegram. Scan the QR code you see on the screen or hit the link in the description. That's where you get the uncensored updates first. So the blueprint is set for 2026. But what if I told you it could all happen a year early? There's a new piece of US crypto regulation on the horizon that could throw gasoline on this entire thesis and kick off the parabolic move in 2025. If you want to understand what that catalyst is, you need to check out this explainer on your screen right now to find out.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.